Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to week 5's weigh-in. I'm pretty certain it's week 5. Let me just double check. It is, it's week 5. How mad is that? How quickly it's gone. Anyway, welcome back to week 5. I'm filming this really late on a Monday evening. Just had a really hectic day. And yeah, this is the only time I've had to sit down and actually film this, so really sorry that it's going up a little bit later than normal, but yeah, just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who's coming back to keep up to date with this series as well. So just actually, before I forget, just at the very beginning, if for any reason YouTube has auto recommended you this video and you don't want to listen to things to do with weight loss, weight gain, calories, things like that, then just wanted to let you know at the very beginning, just in case this video is not for you. This makeup is not looking the best, I can't lie, but as I said, it's really late on a Monday night, so yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. So I'm gonna get my book out. Do you know what? One of my really good friends who I actually met through Ross actually got me this really cool YouTube book, which is where I write all my notes down for this series, and she also got me a YouTube water bottle as well, which was so cool, because I remember, like, when I was taking it into London and stuff, I felt like a proper YouTuber with a YouTube bottle on. But anyway, right, I'm gonna stop rambling and actually get talking about this week, because this week, right, last week, I haven't watched last week's video back, and usually I do, so I can like remember the format, and I do write it down as well, but I like to like remember the format of the previous week. But this week just gone has been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. So basically, when I last filmed last week, I was kind of talking through the fact that it was like my time of the month and I felt rubbish and I didn't really want to do anything. So then basically from Monday to Wednesday for the week just gone, I had the worst headache, and it was like I haven't really ever struggled with this before, but I had the worst headache and I could not shake it off at all. I thought sometimes I get headaches when I'm like dehydrated, or I don't know, if I've been looking at a screen for a long time and things like that, but this I think was related to my time of the month, because when I kept like going onto the NHS website, it's actually really common, and it was just absolutely driving me up the wall. I just couldn't shake it off. It was giving me such a, like, it was putting me in a bad mood. You know when you don't feel right and like you're like just miserable? I honestly just felt miserable. And then basically Wednesday I had my booster jab, and which is, you know, normally fine. I've had both of my other jabs before, had no problem whatsoever. I'm really like, obviously just don't want to get into all of that, but basically I was really keen to have it done, and I still am very keen to have it done. I still am a believer of it, but I actually had a really bad reaction to it, and not in the sense that, like, you know, any allergic reaction or anything like that, but I had a different one to my previous one, and it made me completely ill on Thursday. So Wednesday night I had it done, I think about it was about 6 o'clock in the evening. Felt fine like the rest of the evening. I had an aching arm, which is absolutely fine. I had no problem with that. The next day I was meant to go and drive down to Kent, and I got up in the morning and I said to Ross, I just don't feel right, like something's just not right. And I was really, I'm very much one of those type of people that, like, if I don't feel right, I don't want to get myself behind a wheel of a car. Like, it's fair enough if you're walking to the station or you're getting on a train or whatever, but driving a car when you don't feel right is, I think it's just, I just don't like to do it at all. And because it was a long drive as well, I was like, I'm in an hour about it for a little while. So I got back in bed again. I thought, oh, maybe I can like shake it off or whatever, and I actually just started to feel so much worse. This is like, each person obviously has a different reaction to these kind of things. I didn't have it with the last two. I've had other people that have had a similar reaction to this time round, and then some of my family members have had no reaction. So I think it's just like, obviously case by case. But yeah, basically I just felt absolutely awful. I was in bed all day on Thursday, which I was gutted about because I was so excited to go to our Kent office. And yeah, I was in bed all day. I was crying a lot of the day as well because I was on my own. I was just, honestly, and I know that this is like nothing to moan about in obviously the grand scheme of everything that's going on, but I felt so unwell. I had no energy. The whole of my back hurt, which I've never experienced before. I've never really been someone who has back pain. My whole of my back hurt, my neck hurt. I was very stupid as well. If you're going to have any vaccines, take it from me, do not have it on the arm that you sleep on, because I had it on my left arm and I sleep on my left arm and I can't sleep on my right arm, so I think that made it worse because I was like tossing and turning. Anyway, it was just an awful day. On Friday I got up and I was like, right, I've got so much work to do because I'd missed the previous day off work and I had tons of work going on. So I had to catch up with everything that I was doing on that I was supposed to be doing on the Thursday, on the Friday. And to be fair, I did feel a lot better. I wasn't 100%, but I did feel a lot better. And we actually had the cinema booked for the evening. And we was and ahhing whether or not to go all day. And by the time it got to the cinema, because I think we was actually going at like 8, by like 6 or 7 I was feeling a lot better. So I said to Ross, oh, do you know what, like, let's just go, I'll just sit in the cinema, I'll be fine. And it was fine. And then Saturday and Sunday I felt a lot better, and it was, you know, it was fine. But I felt like in myself I've been miserable for like a week. Like, I felt like I've been unwell and miserable, and I've just like, I feel really like moody, and I really don't feel like I'm a very moody person. I'm usually quite like a jolly person, and to be like miserable and just felt down in the dumps basically a week. So that has been my week. I've spent 7 minutes talking about my week. However, the good things, if you watch any of my other videos as well, the good things as well that I've actually put up, and me and Ross put up our Christmas decorations over the weekend, and the house looks absolutely beautiful, and it's made me so happy. So it's not all been bad, just the majority of it was pretty rubbish, but it got better as the week got on. So, talking about my calories and stuff throughout the week as well, pretty much, bar a couple of days, I've been within my calories. On Thursday, I was very lucky that I'd actually already bought like a packed lunch to take with me down into Kent. So I'd already had all the stuff in the fridge, which was such a godsend because I didn't have even the energy to keep boiling the kettle for a hot water bottle. So God knows how I would have gone about making like my own lunch and stuff. But yeah, so that was absolutely fine. I had that sandwich, which was lovely, which I'll show you in all the food clips in a second. But yeah, so other than that, I've actually been pretty good. I haven't had a crazy big appetite, but yeah, it's just been pretty normal really. I think this is like, I'm starting to get there where I am now. Like, it's obviously just over a month into this. Well, actually I've been doing it just slightly longer, but I've been doing this for a while, so maybe this is me starting to get used to it a little bit. But yeah, so I've not been like terrible at all. I've had a couple of like higher calorie meals and stuff, but yeah, it's not been like the worst. Actually, one thing I did want to mention before I go into the next bit, in terms of exercise, because I wasn't feeling 100%, again, I haven't been to the gym, but I've done, I think 2 or 3 like hour-and-a-half walks with Ross, which has been lovely. So I just wanted to say, if this was like fun for anyone else, because I'm sure other people play this game, but me and Ross this time of year we actually play the Christmas light game, which encourages us to go out for walks, and we basically have points against each other for every time you spot Christmas lights, and the rules are they have to be light up decorations and there can't be reflections, and you have to be actually able to see them. You can't like know about them and turn the corner and be like, oh, they're there. You have to be like surprised to see them. So yeah, we've been playing that game. So when I've had headaches and stuff at the beginning of the week, going out for those walks has been so nice to get like some fresh air and stuff. But yeah, I haven't been to the gym. I don't know if I'm going to go to the gym this week either, because I've got bits and pieces going on, which I'll talk about in a second. Yeah, I do feel a little bit bad because I am paying quite a lot of money for my gym membership and I haven't been. But yeah, I need to, when the time is right and when I can get all the ducks to align, then I'll go. Right, so now I'm going to pop in the clips of the food that I've eaten this week. Again, because I wasn't feeling very well, there isn't as many clips as there is usually, but I'm going to try to remember to keep filming this week for next week. But yeah, I'm gonna pop the clips in now. So starting off with the breakfast I had, these were the Festive Friends. They're so yummy, I'll definitely recommend them. Again, just some porridge oats, some chia seeds and some whole milk, a nice cup of tea as well. I really enjoyed this breakfast, but I generally really love porridge anyway, so yeah, that was really nice. And then 15 grams of Nutella on a bagel thin, which I actually think this is such a good little snack as well. I feel like it gives you a bit of a chocolate fix, but kind of like fills you up at the same time. Again, some chocolate baked oats with those Festive Friends on them, which actually I've now run out of. That was really nice. It's got cocoa powder in it, chia seeds, and I blitzed that again to make it like a cake consistency. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. And again, another bagel thin with some Nutella on it. And then the next one I think is another, yeah, this is some porridge. This was, again, just some porridge with some caramel drizzle on the top as well. Actually, no, this was overnight oats with caramel drizzle. That's what it was. I was trying to remember when I had that, but no, it's overnight oats. This was a McCain frozen jacket potato with some Philadelphia and some bacon medallions as well. This was a bit dry, actually. I should have put more Philadelphia on it. I'm so glad I had this in because I was really unwell this day and I had already bought it to take to work. So that was just a really nice festive sandwich. And then these chips, Ross's mum actually bought us. I hadn't seen them before, but they're like vegetable fries. They were lovely. However, I thought I was being clever and put both of these in the oven at the same time and managed to completely burn the chips. So would not recommend doing that. But they were really nice. The bits that weren't burnt were really, really nice actually. I really enjoyed them and I'll definitely buy them. So so yeah, that was one lunch. And then this, oh my god, if you see this in the Co-op, it's the nicest spaghetti bolognese out of like a packet. It actually tastes homemade. It's delicious and it's only like 300 and something calories. It's so nice. This was again our little dinner that we have before we go to the cinema. This was actually so spicy. I picked up the one with chilies on it, thinking that they'd be easy to pick off, which they weren't. Ross made me this really lovely steak and onions and peas dinner as well. That steak was lovely. Again, that was from the Co-op. It was on a deal and it was really nice. I went to the Wimpy with my brother and I'd already eaten, so I got a sausage wrapped with some cheese. And then today, this week actually, I haven't filmed loads of my snacks, but I've had a lot of tea and biscuits within my calories and I've been really enjoying it. It makes me feel kind of wintry and homely. So yeah, I also got these recently and I love those with a cup of tea. So yeah, that's all my food. So moving over to the weigh-in and measurements. These were taken on Saturday morning, so let me just pull them up. Again, I use the NutriChecker app to log all of my measurements and my weight and stuff. I just find it really, really easy. Right, okay, so I'll start off with my neck. So it was the same as last week. I'm still 13¼ inches around my neck. My hips, again, are still the same at 49 inches, the same as last week. My waist has actually changed. So last week it was 35¼ inches and this week it's actually 35 inches. So I've lost a 1/4 inch around my waist, which obviously nice. Then my BMI again has gone down. It's gone to 36.3, and where was it last week? I think it was 36.5 last week. So yeah, it's gone down, which is nice. My boobies are still the same. It's still 42 inches, which I don't know if I'm happy or sad about, so I don't know. Then going on to my thighs have gone down as well. So they are, so last time I took my thigh measurements last week, I was 24.5 inches around my thighs, and this week I was 24¼ inches around my thighs. So again, lost a 1/4 inch around my thighs. My clothes size, I'd probably still say I'm a very comfortable 18. I have got some things in my wardrobe that I'm starting to like try on now to see if they fit me and stuff, because I have gone down like over ½ stone. So that's usually when I start to see like small differences and stuff in my clothes. But I would probably say I'm still a comfortable 18. If I was to buy new clothes right now, I'd probably buy them in an 18. Yeah, so I don't know, hopefully it'll change as and when. And then my upper arm is still 14 inches, the same as before, and my calf is 15 inches, so it's gone down a 1/4 inch, which again is a reduction. And then my weight, so last week I was 14 14.25 inches. This week when I got weighed, I was 14.75 inches, so basically lost half a pound again. So yeah, I'm happy to see the scales going down. There is a part of me that I'd like love to get into the 13s, and I feel like I'm like getting there. I feel like I'm like edging closer, but I'm just not there yet, and that's absolutely fine. I'm really glad to be where I am now compared to like, not compared to, but compared to, yeah, I suppose compared to where I was like 6 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm not like upset with myself at all, and to be honest, this is the longest for a really long time that I've been consistently losing weight every week. And you know, I was half expecting to have a maintain this week, because again, I haven't really gone to the gym and stuff like that, which I know, you know, isn't everything. But yeah, and because I've been, you know, ill and stuff, I think in my mind I thought maybe I've stayed the same, or I mean, I wouldn't be upset if I stayed the same, nor would I be upset if I put on either. I think it's one of those things, it's a journey, and it's, you know, some weeks are up and some weeks are down. Just for the last, you know, since I've started filming, I've been on like the downwards, which is great, but I fully expect that there'll be up and downs anyway. So yeah, I was happy with a half pound loss, so it's definitely going in the right direction. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into the 13s. So talking about loads coming up actually, so this week I've got a really nice week. Tomorrow I'm actually going out with my friends from work. We're going to Pizza Express, which I'm really excited about, because we haven't done anything like this for ages. We haven't seen each other all for a really long time. Also seeing my best friend Bella as well, who I haven't seen since my bridesmaid dress, when I showed my bridesmaid my dress, right, I can't even get my words out. Since I showed my bridesmaids my wedding dress, I haven't seen her for months. So she doesn't like live close, we don't live close at all, and I'm so excited to see her tomorrow. So yeah, I've wrapped up all our Christmas presents and stuff, so yeah, that'll be really nice. I'm really looking forward to that. And then the rest of the week actually, from Wednesday, me and Russ are off work, so we've got a couple of little bits and pieces that we want to get done, some errands that we want to do together, and then yeah, we're just going to see where the weekend takes us, to be honest. So I think that's what I'm kind of thinking. If I have a maintain or a gain this week, that's fine, because I'm actually just going to go and have a really lovely time with Ross and like enjoy our annual leave together. And if that means we go out for like meals and things like that, then I'm so excited for it. So so yeah, I'm really happy at the moment. I think I'm happier today than I was like last week. I haven't got the headache anymore. But yeah, so this has been my week. I know this has been a super chatty one. But yeah, as I said, I can hope that I can get into the 13s next week, but equally I've got a really nice week planned, and I'm just going to enjoy it. So yeah, that's what's going on. So everyone, that is everything for this week. I really hope you have a lovely week as well. I hope you can start enjoying like all the festive things, and like the mince pies, and like the social events and stuff. And yeah, I just wish you all well, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you hopefully next week for the next installment. So see you then, bye.